are having confessions and conversations about everyday life and finances. Oh, I'm not your host, but she is.
And who am I?
That meet you, JoJo Waddell's, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with her?
Can you speak up a little bit? It's like you're whispering. I guess because I'm so used to yelling.
Yeah, you're kind of loud.
I'm very loud. I grew up around loud people. It is okay. Who was that? I can't see.
Good morning, Miss Valerie.
Good morning, Minister Valerie. Rosie's our co-host while I drive this morning because I'm not even going to tell y'all what happened last night.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
But I have laughed so hard this morning. So I had tears in my chest hurt. I laughed so hard this morning. I'm not going to tell you what happened. But when I tell you it caused me to have what happened just last night caused me to have nightmares and
go ahead and
sleep
spill
crazy.
the beans. Go ahead and spill the tea, whatever you want to call it.
Something happened last night. We caused our mother to have nightmares. In the morning, we figured out that what we thought was not what it was.
That made no sense at all.
That's the point.
Clear as mud, Rosie. Thank you very much.
I'll tell y'all later. Go ahead and start the show, Lynn, while I'm still driving.
I'm not in the car.
I'm not going to, I promise, I'm just going to call Lynn and tell Lynn. I won't tell the whole morning show people.
Okay. I'll tell y'all about it.
Okay. You can go ahead and get us started.
All right, guys. Well, good morning. While they're traveling to their final destination, I guess I shouldn't say that. That's a movie. That's not a good movie since y'all talking about scary stuff. But anyway, this morning for a couple of things I wanted to ask you guys about. Oh, yeah, that's better, Rosie, because it was all the way dark in there. Yeah. I don't know if you changed that or it was just a street light, but now it's all the way back dark. So it must have been the street lighting. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, anyway, the thought for today, guys, just wanted to share a couple of things. Make sure that you be intentional in everything it is that you do. And the reason I say that is because when you're not intentional, right, in our normal day-to-day aspects that we go through in our lives, when we're not making sure that we are, just want to get something out of those encounters that we're participating in, it just takes things to a completely different level for you. That's all I'm going to say about that before I get into our Fearless Financial Minute. But make sure you're intentional in all of your interactions today. When you go to those meetings, set it up for yourself. What are the things you want to get out of it? Do you want clarity from this? Do you want to have some questions answered? Whatever it is, just be intentional, all right? That's the thought for this morning. But in looking at the season that we're in right now, many of you are preparing for or getting ready to start thinking about the holiday season if you're that type of person. Okay, it must be a loud something that just came by.
Yeah, it was. It was a truck.
Okay. I wanted to share with you guys this morning how to set a budget for holiday spending, since the holidays are right around the corner. Is something that many of us need to start thinking about. Me personally, I'm already halfway done with my holiday shopping. That's just how I do it. But I understand that not everyone's on that same trajectory. Why are we not all on that same trajectory? Because we have different things, different priorities, right? Different financial priorities that we're looking at when it comes to our money. And one of the challenges in that I found from the research that I've done, and I made some notes on it. Many do not clearly. So you decide this for you. Is this you? Reflect upon your habits and what are the things that you do each day. Yeah, guys, good morning and thank you for joining. And Rosie saying hello as well. But guys, you don't clearly define how much money you need to live the life that you want to live, right? Oftentimes we simply go about your day, go about your way, not managing your money appropriately. If we're just going to be real, if we're going to have a true financial confession and conversation this morning, let's be all the way real. And many lack a clear financial plan. So you have to think about it. Do I truly have a financial plan that's going to help me to get from point A to point B? What is my final destination? What's my end goal, if you will? What is it that I really want? And then many of us, if you think about it, guys, there are poor financial choices that are being made because we're making them due to our emotions, right? Your emotions can make you do things. I remember there was a time my emotions could, I had to say it, y'all, my emotions would make me go on a shopping spree like nobody's business, okay? I would be that person who, if I get in a certain place and I would be like, you know what? I need to go get me something to make me feel better. And I mean, everyone has their different emotional triggers, but that was an emotional trigger for me. I would be that shopping person, and my family could attest to that. And if anybody wanted to go shopping, I was down. I was your girl. You didn't have to worry about anybody else wanting to call me. Everybody knew that. So most of us, if we think about it, go back and think, do this reflection for you. Are there things that you're doing that your emotions are triggering? And most of the time, emotions that trigger us when it comes to money, oftentimes they're related to fear or greed, if truth be told, right? We're either afraid of something or we're greedy on the other side. Anytime it comes to money, that's the majority of the emotional attachment when it comes to money. But then for some of you, you probably just had a few problems, and those problems that you had, they snowballed. We all see that, you can get into this, living the paycheck mentality, and then all of a sudden something happens. The car tears up, someone gets sick, someone passes away in your family. All of these things can add to it, and it becomes a snowball because, as we mentioned before, things don't hit you one at a time. It would be nice if things happen one at a time, but it doesn't happen that way. So something more than likely happened in your financial situation and it began to snowball, or you're just one of those people who have poor financial habits. You to develop those as a child, right? At an early age, those were sent to you. Those were shared with you. Those were instinct or learned behavior, shall I say, that you inherited from your parents. Okay? So in looking at it, the financial literacy epidemic has led us to this place, right? And ultimately, the number one thing that is needed is for us to decide, how do we now move out of these different situations? So there are different situations that are going to happen. And of course, holidays are going to happen. We can't stop them. They come every time this part of the year. We know Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa.
Yes, thank you very much, baby. I had a complete flip. I don't know how I missed that one, right? But anyway, all of the I missed a lot of them because I didn't mention Yom Kippur and anything else. But nonetheless, holidays are here. We must set budgets for our holidays. So what is it we need to do? The number one thing that I do, the way that I set my budgets for holiday spending is, of course, I work backwards, guys, beginning with the end in mind. That's what's most important. So what I do is I look at, what did I spend last year? Okay. In looking at what did I spend last year, I look at my credit card statements, my bank statements, my anything that I have available to me from last year, because that's going to help me to get ready and get started. Charlene, it's your birthday?
Yep, today's her birthday.
Your birthday? Okay, happy birthday, Charlene. All right, so that's good. So maybe you get some money that you can put towards this holiday budget, so you can get JoJo and I some gifts for the Fearless Morning Show. I'm just putting the plug out there for you.
We just saying.
All. Just saying. All right. But definitely, guys, when you're setting up these budgets, work backwards. Look at what you did last year. Are you going to need the same amount of money? Are you going to need more money? Will you do less this year? These are decisions that you should make on the front end. Good morning, Sakara. I need to touch base with you because we're thinking about doing something up in your area. And I thought that it would be a good opportunity to connect with you as well. But guys, once you set these up, make sure that you look at those old statements. Did you travel last year? Did you fly out somewhere? What was it that you done? Once you look at what you did from last year, then you create a baseline. say, okay, this is what I spent last year. Am I going to keep it the same, or do I need to reduce that, or do I need to increase it? Good morning, Carl. Thank you for joining as well. So once you look at that, guys, then what I do, and you can decide whether or not this is going to work for you. I have my presents budget, right? I have the amount of money that I want to spend on presents, and then I divide that by the number of people that I plan to buy presents for, right? You can divide that equally as you choose to. It's not equal on my list. Let me just be 100% transparent, but that's a way you can do it. You can buy, don't forget, but presents are not the only thing that you buy at the holidays. You get decorations, you get, you have to travel, maybe you're giving donations. All of those things have to come into play when you're planning out your budget.
Yesterday we had a test those today.
Just checking. Carry on, Lynn. I had to make sure we was on point for math tutoring. That's okay.
Oh, well, that's important. You got to get that math tutoring, because that's how you count your money the right way, and you know how to do what you need to do, even though it's more than counting money. I'm just saying. All right?
I know that's right. Good morning, Ma.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for joining us as well. So, guys, in looking at the holiday budget, in looking at your spending for the holidays, make sure that if you do put these things together, don't forget about those extra people. It never fails. It's always someone who's not on my list who buys me a gift or brings me a gift or something, and I'm sitting there looking like, oh no. So don't forget about the extras. I have a little extra stash too, y'all. I keep a little extra stash because life has taught me those lessons. So when those individuals do show up and say, hey girl, I got you something, I'm like, oh, I got you something too. So I can go to my stash and get it taken care of. Those miscellaneous cards, those just in case gifts. If you don't need them, good. What I like to do, guys, is have some extra gift cards on hand, and that way, if I don't give them away, it's a bonus. I can either save them for some other time later in the year, because I know birthdays are coming and other holidays are right around the corner as soon as we finish the holidays, or I save them for myself, and then go out on a little shopping spree myself. So I just take advantage of those opportunities. But all of this comes with planning. This just doesn't happen, right? And you say, well, Leah, why are you doing this, guys? Because I'm a firm believer that if you don't have a budget for the holidays, if you don't have a budget for your life in general, what's going to happen? During this time of year, if you don't plan things out, then you start putting it where? On your credit card. Then what happens? The amount of debt that's on your credit cards, that increases. You get into more stress and overwhelm in that financial situation. It goes right back to what we talked about at the very beginning. Not having a clear financial plan puts you on this emotional roller coaster. So understanding and figuring out, these are some small things that we can do. It just takes us taking the time out to actually doing this, right? And if you don't have a budget, guys, remember, I have a budget toolkit that you can get. You can go to my website and get that and download that so that you can use it to help you. Now, you have to do the work, okay? Let's be clear. I put it all together in one space for you so you can see everything, okay? Everything that you need for your budgeting, that you be like, whoa, I didn't even think about this. Anything that I thought that you needed, that you could possibly think about that goes into budgeting, I put it into the budget toolkit. But the number one thing that you must do first and foremost is know where you are, all right? You have to know where you are. So by knowing where you are, one of the best things that I've received the greatest response from people is actually going through, and I know you say, oh no, here she goes, but tracking those expenses. Track your expenses for 30 days and see what it is that you're actually spending on. How are you really spending your money? Because it's one thing to go back months ago and look at your bank statements, but it's another thing to see it in real time. So track your spending over 30 days. And then you'll be able to go in there and make a true budget, a truer budget based upon what it is that you're doing. Now, that doesn't negate the fact that you need to go back and look at all of your previous statements, because there are ebbs and flow in your bank account as well. Sometimes there's less spending, might be, you're spending less in the summer and in the spring than you do in the summer, because summertime is time for vacations. The kids are out of school. You have summer camp or all those other expenses. Or maybe you're on the opposite end of that spectrum. Maybe you're retired and things are happening differently in your life. Your life is more amped up in the fall. So you have to recognize and identify those things for you as an individual so that you can determine how to set that budget. So guys, thank you. This was how to set your budget for a holiday spending, but also this impacts everything that you do, because if you don't know your overall budget, how are you going to budget for the holiday spending? So get all of those things together, guys, so that you can move to your next. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot those over, or you can ask those here. But I am very proud of myself. I feel that I am just the easiest person in the world to understand. However, sometimes I may not be. Therefore, it is always important to ask questions. And if you don't ask questions, I think I'm awesome, right? I tell it like it is. So guys, send me those questions if you have those. You can either send those to me in Facebook Messenger, or you can email me or text me 470-236-8282. All right, Miss Co-host, over to you.
All right, guys, and please ask questions if you don't understand and if you don't know, and take advantage, of the opportunity when it presents itself. Sometimes, I know we put out great information and ask people to, to respond, and I ain't gonna say it's amazing, but sometimes it's just, somebody could use the information, but they don't reach out to get it, and you wish that they would, just because it's going to make their life easier. So reach out, ask the question. When you start asking the questions, the answers will come, but ask the question first. All right, guys, so the fearless thought for the day is daily mantras. So y'all know I'm a fan of quotes. I love words. I don't know why I'm yawning. I do know why I'm yawning, because the way my kids did me last night and I didn't sleep good. I'm gonna have to tell y'all that story. I'll tell it to you tomorrow when we got more time. So daily mantras, for me, a daily mantra is something that's going to help set my day. And it's something that I repeat when I'm having a bad day. And I encourage everybody to write their own, because I think, Eileen, you touched on something. This is the holiday season coming up. I knew it, but I kind of forgot about it. The holiday season is the hardest for mental health. It is the hardest for those who have been, what are you going to say?
I thought you were about to say you forgot about the holidays. I was like, what?
Girl, no. Rosie gave me a Christmas list already, like last month.
Good. So, get your budget together. That's all I'm saying.
She been ready. So the holiday season is really hard for those who may have been abused, or who are having, who deal with the repercussions of it, who may have still the side effects of dealing with it. The holiday season can be hard because you see everybody else living a life where you're just struggling and trying to get day by day, or to do day by day. There were plenty of Christmases where I had no money to buy my children Christmas, and it was my family that bought them Christmas for me, because I was just barely paying the bills. And I mean, paying the bills to the T, where there was zero left in the bank account just from paying the bills, and there was nothing left over. So when times are tough like that, a daily mantra is going to help you. It's going to be essential in your mental health. It's going to be essential when you're trying to get over. It's going to be essential when you're stuck in a rut, when you don't feel good, when you're feeling sad, when you're being Debbie Downer, and you're just giving yourself a hard time about what's going on in your life. You need those daily mantras and quotes, whatever you want. So the first thing to pick in a daily mantra is to pick 3 words that make you feel good. 3 words that excite you, that make you feel happy, whatever those 3 words are, and then write your mantra around it. Mine is peace, love, and I forgot the other one. Hold on, let me look, because I wrote my words down. It is peace, love, and freedom. Those are the words that are part of my daily mantra. And besides persistence, because after you've come through so much, persistence has got to be a word. But pick out some words that speak to who you are, where you want to be, and how you want to feel, and then develop your daily mantra around that. It will start to change your life, because as soon as once you say it over and over, as soon as you hit one of those triggers or something makes you think differently, you're going to automatically say your mantra to make you feel better. And it will start to make you feel, at first you're going to be like, listen, I ain't got time to be saying this mantra over here. I feel crazy saying this thing. But after a while, as soon as you have a bad feeling, you say your mantra to yourself, and it puts a little pep in your step, and it makes you feel a little bit better about your day. In the Bible, it says, I worked Minister Valerie hard yesterday. She was having to pull scripture for me hard, but it says, I've hid the word in my heart, so I won't sin against thee. And that's one of the things, when I think about, good morning, Cousin Carl, I hope you're feeling better. Exactly. Those are your God, family, friends. And if those are your 3 words, always keep them at the forefront when you're having a bad day, because it's going to change your outlook. It's not only going to change your outlook, it's going to change your attitude and how you interact with people and how people interact with you. Have you ever met somebody where they went somewhere, Lynn, and everywhere they went, they had bad customer service? People are always rude to just them. They always had a problem everywhere they went. Maybe it's because you are presenting that bad attitude. Can y'all see me? I thought that light was too much. Maybe they are presenting a bad attitude. I don't think people ever think about that. I had to tell a coworker that. She was like, she's just rude to me. No, no, no. You came with the attitude first, and she matched your attitude, which then made you angry because you didn't want anybody to match your attitude. You used to doing that.
I get that, JoJo, but customer service on the side of the employee is customer service. They have to be that in front of, no matter what they're confronted with.
I agree.
That is a huge problem.
I agree. But if I come, I'm going to get a different reaction. If I come up to the person, I say, good morning, can I please have, as opposed to, I'm coming with an attitude and this lady ain't done nothing to me, before she can even speak, I'm already presenting her with the attitude. Then they're going to present you with one back. So you got to think, what are you presenting? When you do your daily mantra is going to help change your attitude. Even when you interact with people, my daily mantra has helped me when I was thinking that I wanted to, or somebody's gotten on my nerves, and then I'm thinking I'm right, and I had to remember my daily mantra. One of my daily mantras is when okay, they would know who I work with for my personality. Well, Mr. Cousin Carl, I hope you was okay. I hate that it was an emergency. I need to call you to see what happened. I hope you're okay. But we've got to pay attention to our attitudes, guys, and our daily mantra is going to help set that for us. When I was going through, and y'all guys have all heard the story that I hated looking in the mirror and all of that good stuff. And one of the things that I developed, and Lynn knows this, I usually close out one of our events with a mirror, where we have our mirrors out and our cameras out, and we look at ourselves. And this is what I say, even when I'm having a bad day. If I'm having a bad day at work, I go in the bathroom, no lie. I put my hands on the sink and I look in the mirror and I say, thank you, Minister Valerie. I knew she was going to have it. She know them scriptures. She be on. See, I may know them. I don't know the locations of them. I got to work on that part. I know
you got them a deal version of the scripture.
Correct. I don't know where they located at. They might be in JoJo chapter 10, but I got the word. I got it, Jesus. I got it. So thank you, Minister Valerie. So if I'm having a bad day at work, guys, I go in the bathroom, I put my hands on the sink and I stare in the mirror and I say, I look good, I feel good, I am good. And I keep saying that over and over and over until I begin to believe the words, until I feel better. Because sometimes when you're having a bad day, you need that. You need to have something that's going to remind you of who you are, whose you are, where you're going, and why you are doing it. So I encourage you guys on, and if Miss Margaret is not on, she on her show this morning, she calls it Thinking Thursday. So on this Thinking Thursday, I want you to think about
Yeah.
I want you to think about the 3 words that you're going to use in your daily mantra. And y'all come back and tell them to me tomorrow. Y'all don't be telling me stuff. I be asking y'all questions. I be like, tell me tomorrow or send me a message. Don't know. Y'all be hurting my feelings like a little kid. I want to know y'all 3 words that y'all gonna put in y'all mantra. So y'all send me a message or either tell it to me tomorrow. The 3 words that you're gonna use in your daily mantra that make you feel better, that make you smile, that get you excited. And make sure you pick 3 strong words that represent where you want to go, who you want to be, and you know how you want to feel when you get there. And that'll be kind of easy to pick out those 3 words for you. And y'all seen my mantra. I think I posted it one day. This is Domestic Violence Month, so I posted my mantra up, and I will share that with you guys later. But it is on my page as well, my daily mantra. And it's just that I will persist. I will not stop. I absolutely refuse to give in to fear, whatever name you want to put on it. I just absolutely refuse to give into it. All right, guys, that is it for the Fearless Thought for today. Lynn, anything else you want to add before we close out?
Yeah, I just want to thank you for joining us for the Fearless Morning Show. We know that your time is your most precious commodity. You can't get these minutes back, but you decided to spend those with us, and we appreciate you for that. JoJo, you have 2 people who have already responded to you, so your feelings cannot be hurt. Carl,
Yep, I need some more. I need some more. Thank you, Minister Valerie. Thank you, Cousin Carl.
And mine is faith, family, and finances.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynn.
All the way out.
I'm feeling better.
So y'all help JoJo feel all the way better. She moved.
Don't make me pout.
She up the hill. We need her to get all the way up the hill.
Don't make me pout like a little kid now. Come on, y'all.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to go over and check out my website, demonsenterprise.com. There's tons of free resources over there for you to help you get your financial life right, guys. It's financial literacy. Don't let it be an epidemic for you, guys. Don't forget to set those budgets for the holidays. Set the budget for your life. We all need a financial plan. Thank you, Charlene. Charlene says, I am blessed.
Charlene, I need 2 more words to go with that, Charlene. I need 2 more. I want 3 whole words. She said,
beyond measure. I got you, Charlene. I am blessed beyond measure.
Listen, don't be helping them out, Lynn.
Hey, all right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, follow me. This is Demons Speak. That's Demons. No demons here, y'all. DEMMONS.
All right, guys, make sure you share the video with somebody who may truly need it. We have fun over here because it's all about sisterhood, brotherhood, and sharing the information. And we pray that it truly helps somebody. So please do us a favor and share the video with your friends, your co-worker, whoever you think may need to live past crazy. If they do not have Facebook, we do have a YouTube channel. So go on over there and subscribe to the channel. Charlene, that does not take you off the hook. You know, you are OG Fearless Morning Show. You know the rules, Lynn. Don't be thumbs up. Charlene, I need 2 more words. All right, guys, make sure you share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have any questions for Lynn and I, please make sure you send us a message. We are truly here to help and to assist, so you don't have to live in crazy in your life and your finances, guys. You got right. We here for you, boo. We got you. Courtney told me if I talk ghetto one more time, not ghetto, it's slang. She said if I talk slang one more time, she's not listening to the show anymore. So that one was for Courtney. That was my last boo thing. Courtney. But
Oh,
guys, develop your daily mantra. Pick 3 words that excite you, that tell you where you want to go, how you want to feel, and pick something that excites you. Pick 3 strong words to help develop your daily mantra, and remember them when you're having a bad day. Recite that daily. It can be as long or as short as you want it to be, but please put your daily mantra somewhere where you can see it. Mine is everywhere. I think my daily mantra has probably been adapted by my family. So too blessed to be. Charlene, pick 3 more words. I'm okay, Charlene. She's talking about I gave you extra. Thank you, Charlene. I did ask for extra. I love you, girl. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we hope you have a great Thursday. This is a thinking Thursday. As my friend Miss Margaret in the morning says, it's a thinking Thursday. So think on those words and get your Christmas budget together. Don't be out here spending all willy-nilly. Cause Lynn gonna be over your shoulder like, what? Excuse me. You don't need that. What's that?
and don't forget that Thanksgiving budget, y'all. You know you gotta have that food, right? Okay. And if I'm coming over, you gotta have all the fixings. Cause your girl
And
can
that
eat. That's
includes
all I
meat.
can say.
Lynn is not giving up the meat. You need to have the turkey, the ham, the greens, the tomatoes, the macaroni and cheese. You need to have it all. But because Lynn is not
Everything.
playing. She don't play with her food, y'all. So y'all got to come correct.
Everything. But you can cut the ham out because we cutting back on that.
Oh,
You can leave the ham out, but you must have the turkey. All right.
all right, guys. We hope you have a great day, and we will be back tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7:15. Have a good one.
Signing off.